And we should be live. Game audio being captured, my mic being captured, even though I need to adjust the hell out of it so I can see my screen. Hello everybody, welcome to some more Final Fantasy. Actually going to begin doing some Dawntrail finally. Got Viper up to 90. Last stream we got it up to, or we got actually all the way through the rest of Endwalker, so officially done with Endwalker stuff. And now we can actually make our way to Tural and see what all the hubbub is about. I honestly cannot wait. The DLC's been out for 2 weeks. Yeah, early access, of course. And I just spent my time focusing on getting Viper to 90, because that's what I want to run through this expansion. I want to take a break from tanking. I've tanked my way through every piece of the MSQ up until literally the last part when I was just like, okay, I can have 2 swords now. Let's have fun. There wasn't any like dungeons. That was just a pseudo dungeon. It was an instance something, even though we were running through part of a dungeon. Anyways, have some fun. Get some Twitch drops, because apparently that's what it was last week. That's why I was getting those goodies. Who's on? Holly and Crip. Crip, did you even sleep? Because you said you hadn't slept this morning when you were in FC chat. Say hello to everyone. Yeah, what it was, because I was so confused on why I was getting these rewards. The XP stuff, the Aetheryte tickets. I couldn't figure it out. It's because I keep my stream preview up on, my second monitor. Thus, I am watching my own content. Thus, I am watching someone playing Final Fantasy. So, I got free stuff. But first and foremost, before... Oh yeah, I need to do that, but we're gonna hide that. So I decided I wanted to start leveling culinarians, that way I could get everything up within range and be more self-sufficient. That, and I want to make all my own level 98 gear. Because it's gonna be so cool, guys. Anyways, first and foremost, we need to make our way... Actually, no, let's make our way to Shergane. Or not Shergane, Kugane. Because we can use the market board in the inn there. So we gotta do the fashion report. First time we play Final Fantasy, every week. After Friday, or on Friday. Gotta see what we can do. How will last week's devolve? Or begin to devolve? As I drink some major melon Mountain Dew. Let's see if Crip actually went to sleep. Okay, and because I think I have some of the items. I'm not sure. I think I have the wrist. I think I have both. Okay, Crip did sleep. Good job, Crip. You were responsible, and I greatly appreciate that. Okay. Let's pull up Discord. Go to our FCs. Zakupobot. And FCF Fashion Report. It's easy 80 points is the light mitts and the wristbands. Leather light mitts and leather wristbands. Quick and easy. So this is what we started with. An actual honest, like, I'm gonna have a good 100, like 100. It's not perfect, but it is better than what it was. Is there any bonus? Oh, I'm not dyeing my hands gunmetal black for dye bonus. Forget that. I don't even think I have much gunmetal black to begin with. I'll get any logged in. Respond to Crip. Okay. So, this is the next iteration. Teleport. Gold saucer. Because it's gonna get sorcery. Yeah, I know that one was bad. That was bad. That one I will apologize for. Oh, watching our leveling Viper and watching Orville. Nice. Now if it would load. Okay. So let's go ahead and do our daily. Things would spawn. So I can see where I'm guessing right here. Come on. The NPC over there has my hair. I never noticed this. I look better than you. Okay, mini cacpot. Yes. 2, 3, 4. Well, this is the only chance for... And it wasn't. Okay, 2, 5, 7, 4. This is the only chance for... Oh, 9 to 1 again? No, wait, that was a different number. Okay, 4, 3, 6, 9, 9, 8, 7. Damn, just damn. That is... Isn't that Odin's helmet? Yeah, you get that from Odin. That is... Paul. Like, that is intimidating. Like... Holy hell. Imagine a Dragoon were in that. Did I do... Do I have numbers or do I need to grab numbers? Waiting results. That's right, I grabbed those Monday. So we just have to under square. Yeet. Equip Gunbreaker. Because that's where my weapon is. Which Gunbreaker has been updated. We're now in the era of black with the hint of green. And it makes me feel so good about it. Yes. Confirm this week's fashion challenge. Oh, yes. I love how we have the wristbands on, but the mitts cover them. It is actually kind of funny. Come on. Perfect. Strike a pose. Oh, need that back on. Mm-hmm. 86. I guess some of the dice got me extra bonus. Yeah. Wonder if I should like gif them and just like show like going one to the next. No, because I'd have to have them all lined up perfectly, and I know I don't have that. Okay. Now to take off this hideous. Make sure you're re-updated. And back to Viper. New world to explore. We need to start from there. So the last time I'm gonna hit return to go to Old Charlian, because I always update it to where do I have saved? Because I have the gold saucer. I know I have the Crystarium. Where else do I have saved? I don't think I don't know how often I'll have to come back to Charlian. But now I'm curious on what I have set. A Foundation, Gridania. I thought I have one. yeah, so I have Limsa, Gridania. With Alien, I just had the Gold Saucer. Foundation. Nowhere out there. I don't have Kugane. Oh yeah, I can move rods at Han. I don't know. I will figure out how I'm rearranging all that later. That way. Which, okay. This away. I got there. It's fine. Got a little Bakio cub. Okay. A new world to explore. Welcome back, Servos. I've just had word from Vale. Seems he's managed to secure passage to Tural aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go inform your travel companions? It should only take a moment. Also, it shouldn't need to be said, but we're doing... Actually, that is a pretty... What top is that? How do you die? Oh. I don't think that's when I would die if I were to actually use it. Not gonna lie. As I was saying, it shouldn't need to be said, as we are going into the MSQ at this very moment. There is going to be spoilers ahead for MSQ. We're doing MSQ. But it's spoilers for me too. And in a weird sense. Because, you know, I don't know what's going on. But I'm experiencing it for the first time, so hey, it's whatever. So if you don't want to be spoiled, just don't watch this part from now on. Ojika gave us the good news. We've made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. The only ones yet to arrive is Vale himself. Speak of the bunny. Ah, you're all here. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaners Guild ship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Tural. There will be other passengers, researchers, and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine, Vale, but I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship at all to ourselves. They're not casting off yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tural, yes? We've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliolol is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alphino and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Gollermold seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tural, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground and develop stronger ties, the sort of insight that might lead to help our friends in Ilsabard. I just had to check to make sure that my voice was being captured, because I'm still paranoid from that one time. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. And you wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Cryle? Yes, as far as we can determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet, oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives. Nothing to explain the eerie which accompanied the letter. Thus, for the reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. Well, duh. We're on the source. Yes, I know that was bad. I will not apologize for that one. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. Shut up. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I'm part of this expedition only because of the third promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing the part of the stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. Let's see. We won't make you Dawn Servant by standing here and talking about it. A man of action. Right then, if you're also committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. I love my current glam for Viper. I'm using the Final Fantasy 16 like legs and boots because I like having like armored legs. I think it probably will look nice when I have the relic top. But I love having these are the Bojin are the Bojin Hands of Striking or whatever Bojin or Bodjin wrist straps of Scouting, so it makes literally anything into a fucking shirt. It is peak. Eager as there are, others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. Oh, I thought this was gonna be like walk through the city with Aaronville and talk along the way moment. Nope. Do, do, do. Oh. Why are you just doing Streamlabs music? I want it to up. Oh, you are all the way up. Boat. I just love how green.
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax. Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even
this world has its own Bermuda Triangle.
Herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
You better listen to the swarthy sailor.
I
If not, I can always teleport back. And we're off.
Does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Cattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent.
I'm glad you calmed down. I hated your guts at the start of, or before you even Endwalker. Damn it, I wanted to be the one standing there. Doing squats, asserting my dominance over the sea.
Son, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Wokla Mat.
Do squats, assert your dominance. I almost started looking for the bar for the benchmark test, because I just got so used to seeing that. I kind of wish they sectioned this chunk off and kept it more of just the south part of the continent and made that like 5 zones, so that way we could potentially move north into that section as well for something else, and so that way we can have more of a Final Fantasy Florida, a Florida fantasy, if you will. Gators everywhere.
Smooth sailing so far.
We're just gonna let it go.
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one.
I feel like you should be a Highlander, not a Midlander.
Blow the gale the next.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
Probably be smart.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing.
It's not even been 5 minutes, Kryl. It's been fine.
Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tural.
Find the important person? My guess is them.
Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
Sounds good.
Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
Gotta say, the cutscene's very pretty. Very, very pretty. Oh, this will be my first visit to Tural. Argentine's the name. I was working at Estemies Aesthetics in Ul'dah, you see, but my employment with them came to an end. That's why I visited Charlian in hopes of starting over. While I was attempting and failing to find a new job, I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. I am told the Dawn servant welcomes all regardless of origin. So Tural seems like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. Oh, so you're just hairstylist, okay. Retired mercenary. I see you in Eorzea before. You great and famous hero. Gah. I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took pains to maintain the deception. But the more of you Eorzeans came to Tural, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our war bond have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds. My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great Kenton Rom. You know, the first Eorzean to set foot on Tural almost 80 years ago. The Mamuljul's leader, Mamuljaw's leader, Mamuljul's, is said to have welcomed Kenton Rom with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back. Potatoes, tomatoes, and corn, which spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. Tales say Kenton Rom returned to Tural several times after that, but his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. Even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end, is testimony to the ocean's peril. Yep. Traitor! An adventurer, I presume? I am a merchant myself, based in Ul'dah, specialty imports and exports, Eorzean and Turali both. This is your first crossing the salts, as they say. Do you remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder? Consider this. It is not uncommon for the various races to be referred to as instead by the name of certain clans. For the Makoti, the Hetsato, the Hrothgar, the Zabral. And not because every member is given of a given clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with the clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. Okay. Noted. I thought there was a chest. I was like, ooh, piece of candy. That is... Hey, that ship's pretty. Pass this soul. Yeah, turn the boat around. I wonder if that means we can, like, come back and just, like, explore the ship. Wait, can we? Perfect. Absolute perfect. Hold on. Let's throw this in the G pose real quick. I got to. G pose. Let's see. Don't need color filter, screen effects. Perfect. Perfect. Nope. Perfect. Absolute peak. Exit G pose. Okay. I was yelling at Wak Lamont to do that. They didn't. So I had to take charge. I do not regret it one bit. Yep. Oh, I did not mean to get this close to you. It's like I'm like, stop. Did you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who will sat next on the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. I got really close. Yeah, that's about as close as it looks, just looking at the preview. There are 4 claimants to the right succession. Your young Waklamat being one of them, of course. From what a Mammal Job bloke was telling us, the 3 other are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to risk their coin on the 3rd promise. Surprised he didn't tell us more about the other ones. Did you learn anything of interest? Well, a squad at the front of the ship. That was cool. Oh, I hadn't heard that about the clan's names. We should have Wuklamat and Aaronville teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin. If you'll load. So I think it was, the last stream was about 4 hours, so I just had to hit 2 hours with this stream to get them out. A little over 40 minutes in. I'll take it. Any day now, please. It'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Or maybe no thank you. I mean, at least we got the beat. Okay. We don't have the beat. Oh, it's raining. Raining, the boat's creaking like that is never a good sign.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
Do you not like sailing?
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick. I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Yes.
Aaronville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many Vieira live there?
The Shatona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Tural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name.
Oh. Oof.
As for my mother...
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh dear.
That's... Things escalated. I'm gonna punch the storm. Or slash it. I'm gonna fight it. I have fought gods.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since.
Storm's not gonna take me out. Oh.
The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
Oh. How did... Where'd they go?
Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning.
I am very accustomed with this shielding situation.
What an extraordinary life he must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
You deal with Leviathan a few times. It's gonna happen.
Woklama, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress.
So all this is playing out as like a story Erenvel's telling at the end.
Seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent.
Okay, no, they're
We had
fine.
yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural.
So what's this?
In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
So is this like his memoirs? Like this is his... like Heaven's Ward? Except it's... his memoirs are called Dawntrail. How did all those bottles not just explode everywhere? Love the angle. I think this is going to be the most pictures I've ever taken. I really wish I could invert those colors. Like the green vest, black cloak. It's all sparkly. Did we make it? Bright light. Or it means we're that's a booby. Now it's a blue-footed booby. Those are blue. Why are there boobies? I didn't mark this NSFW. And Final Fantasy's just showing all these boobies.
Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground.
Alright, you just gotta be tossed around a boat a few times.
Farther now, can it?
I mean, there's birds. Mm-hmm.
Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
Oh, we were gonna be fine.
Summoned the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good thing we got a dedicated healer and a
Indeed.
pseudo healer.
If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
So how many smaller boats? Could there possibly be? Or is it just a really good sized?
For bringing us all this way.
paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
Got a little too excited there.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Oh, do we get to reenact the scene? Do we get to see? Do we get to do the scene? Yep. 100%. We're Square Enix Reef.
Seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Hopefully I got that in time.
For a change?
Perfect.
There, look, my friends.
Love the
The scene
smirk.
of our next great adventure.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home.
You look much better with the hair down. So bright. It's like staring into the sun and getting flashbanged. Ow. Much pain. Ugh. Remember, we still haven't finished the first quest. Okay. Okay. I dig it. That is a pretty aetheryte. Holy shit. Hobgobby folk. That's what they are here, right? It's hobgoblins. Or was it moglins? I don't remember. Seriously, I dig this music.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Yeah. Ooh.
No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihyolal are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Quite a few Momo.
Sellswords mostly.
I was gonna say, Momo Jolly, yeah.
Implements and merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or
I don't think it's that official.
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
That's some shiny armor. Holy shit. I love it.
We are. Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next Dawn servant.
Well aware.
We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tural?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Third promise.
Please, accept our apologies.
But they realize they messed up.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
But seriously, that armor is so shiny. Makes me almost want to have like shiny armor in my paladin.
Well, you really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first. I bid you welcome to Tural.
Why, thank you. And it just starts back up again. Where's... So pretty. Like, seriously, look at that water. Holy hell. This place is gorgeous. I mean, I guess this is a direct link to Old Charlian, so if I just set this as my return, if I ever do need to go back to Old Charlian, I can just return here and then just, yeah. Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, we are safe and sound. You have read in Tural. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with a swarthy sailor at the Scholar's Harbor in Old Charlian. Mountain Chromite. Shame. Shame. I have all the best gear currently. Right, first things first. Whoop, turn that off. Ugh, still a bit queasy. No more boards for a while. I realize we've just arrived, but you should get familiar with the city before the rite of secession begins. Don't have to tell me twice, I need to hit all the aetherites. No arguments there. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? Aha! We were wondering who these strange folk were, so the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? What, Lamont, are you unwell? Or what, Lamont? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the right of secession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tenacity to, command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so very much when you do so. Please don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're kind. Good day to you, third promise. Why do they keep calling you third promise? Is that just like each one is like that's the name of each group? It's like we're the third promise, the other group that clearly Tancred and Orianche are going to be a part of, or it's whatever other promise, like fourth promise, and then whoever else is the first and second. I don't know. You do have a point. Wuklamat is technically royalty here, like it or not. Person conversation surrounded by as many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? I suggest we move in two groups to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then. Cerebus, you and Kyle can come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. The voyage was hard on us all, so take it slow and recuperate. We have enough time for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Did you always have orange gloves? Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Wuklamat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Should you sip a potion? I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself, what with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, might as well tell you about the harbor. Aranville already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay. Mostly, small fishing boats are barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Tural, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls by the neighboring market. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Yeah, we know how these work. Let's go. First and foremost, I'm not going that way. Let's just follow the natural path. I'm sure it will get us to where we need to go. Oh, leaves. Cool. Let's see what Carl has to say. Wander around the city is so exciting. Unfamiliar wonders everywhere we look. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliol's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything is from fresh fish to imported wares go directly onto the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Alright, I should mention that here in Tuliol we buy things with Pel. A currency the Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your gil. There's also walk. Okay, I'm not saying. There's also walk. Another market to the east of here, but it can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit, the northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. Can't wait to see the look on your faces. But first and foremost, holy crafting everywhere. That is a pretty sub-Ethernet. Nice blades. Okay. You're talking about the, you know, big grand aetherite. It's hard to miss. Yeah, no, we haven't come across any other ones. What? Oh, it's a level 90 hatchet. Huh. Cool. Gotta say anything different here? Just talking about Gil. What do you think of that, eh? Goodness, you have aetherites in Tural? I think I told you before, but my brother, Koana, spent 3 years studying in Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once. Had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, then we'll head down again, then up the slope to the side, right at the top is the gate which leads to Tural. We'll make a stop at Bright Bloom Post on the way, though. That's the headquarters for the Landsguard. That is such an interesting combination. Like, I don't know what to say. And he's using the ones that are like floating turrets, which I was tempted to use for a while. That is such an interesting row. Oh, it's a row, right? Back is a hunch, so yes. Seriously. Okay. Oh, there's a little taxation there. Do 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 do. Cryo. Judging up and down these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Waklamot gets her endless endurance. We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain, as you can see. Though the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Oh, smart. Smart. I'm guessing that's... I don't know. Ekwaya. Wow. Wow, yeah. I'm going to butcher a lot, and I apologize. Because there's just going to be a lot a lot of butchering of words. I have hard time just reading my native tongue. I'm just stupid. Okay, Aetherite. Go. Bright Bloom Post. Let's see what this is about. Kyle say anything? No? Thank goodness for Aetherites, though I don't share Weklemat's dislike of ships. I'm not especially eager to make that voyage again. Yeah, same. I do want to squat at the front of the boat again. Here we are, Bright Plume Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tural and preserving the peace. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, so naturally Papa has command of them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zorelja took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawntrail in martial strength. So yes, I was correct. The different promises are each of the people going for the Dawn Servant title. Meanwhile, I haven't managed to. We'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphino and Alize should be around to hear it too. Come on, time I show you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of Talon March. So is there actual like dummies that we can like hit while we're here? What's this? Is there any? Oh God. Oh God. Oh God, I'm not doing this. Nope. Not right now. No, I'm doing it right now. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Damn it. I wonder how difficult this is in comparison to whatchamacallit, Ugane Tower. Saved it. Nope. No! Damn it. I gotta torture myself a little bit. If I don't torture myself at least a little bit, what's the fun, right? Damn it. Trial's just standing there like, you can't pass this? Really? Nobody asked you, Trial. As they just all teleport. Damn it. I will get there. Come on. Come. Hold on. Okay, I had to check. Because that would be funny as hell. As if, like, one of them were to, like, get up to, like, a point where you could, like, dash across and just use them to just kind of cheese your way up the tower, like, a part of the tower at least. Okay. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, that has a lot of leeway. Okay. Okay, so we can use this. Oh, that looks annoying. No, okay. At least we fell only down here. No, it's pseudo checkpoint if you fall from that spot. It's okay. Damn it. Okay, no, I'm done. Now I'm done. We had our fun. Have you even completed Kugani Tower? That one looks... It looks like the jumps might be a little tighter, but it's... doesn't look as tall as Kugani Tower? No, it might be about the same size as Kugani Tower. I don't know why I'm still using Wayside and not using my Tartarus to move. I will worry about that another time, though. Did I attune to that? Yes. I could not remember. That is big gate. Like, big gate. Massive, isn't it? Yeah. On the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yakhoi. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Tural, the southern lands of the mother, and Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long ago the two gods fought in a titanic battle. When one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating it split the continent in twain. A familiar sounding tale. I'm put in mind the conflict between Heidelin and Zodiac. But getting back to Tural, those lands are also a part of the Tural nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural have been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win their throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind that gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Tural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue new permits until the right succession is over. I promise you to get you one when I'm done, servant. But until then, you'll just have to wait. I'll hold you to that. I've never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, that travel permit is yours. What are you doing? You just having fun, just rolling around on the ground? You weirdo. Wanna come say hi? Come on. Up. Say hi, internet. Oh. Oh, what? Oh, no, you don't want to be weird now that you're on camera? Huh? Are you camera shy? Are you a camera shy? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Are you camera shy? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Weirdo. But you're my weirdo. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You want down? Okay. Let's get in turn, but okay. What happened to the screen? I don't know. We must have covered half the city by now. Tural is nothing, is unlike any other place we visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. A weapon coffer of something that, could probably use that to get free upgrade to a other weapon. What up is that? That is dope as hell. How does it die? So if I were to do that, green, that, black, oh. How does it look? Jip. I think I found my red mage glam. Oh wait, that is the red mage top. I've just never collected it. That's the level 89. Oh. Well, I know what I need to do next time I go back to Charlotte. We'll head to the west city towards the Arc of Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have, dirigible suit? Tully certainly doesn't want for the methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. Forward. Let's run. Just straight run. That's... I didn't know that was the... I didn't even think to get, like, even look at the red mage level 90 armor. So I knew it wasn't going to do the Sage, because Sage was the last thing I got, or the second thing I got to level 90 after Gunbreaker. Then I started working on Red Mage, and I didn't even think to even see. I was like, what does the armor look like? That is a wicked... Oh, that's just how that Gunblade naturally looks. Not bad. What is the... You used to only die one? Okay, first and foremost. You see, the only thing I do not like about this is the turtleneck. I do not like the turtleneck. Otherwise, I'd be all over that coat. Okay. I need to stop getting distracted by glam. Still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on this side of a mountain. It was originally the site of a Yakoi temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge Tural to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After the Yakoi withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries. So when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically at the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the business residential district in Tural. We climb these set of stairs here all the way up. So is this our next housing district? That's a little overlook. Not gonna lie. Also, I just realized there was no recent attempt to climb the tower because there's clearly a lookout spot, and we don't have that upgraded yet. Oh, this is... It giggles like the little alien from Men in Black, and that is adorable. But this is that is what everyone's been freaking out on the internet about. One of the things people have been freaking out on the internet about. The more positive things people have been freaking out about on the internet. Let's get that super specific. Sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what the carving at the top represents. Oh, bird thing that I read about. The palace is called Valak Shunsa, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later, so let's move on for now. Oh, that was just a pit stop. Gotcha. Hold on. Oh. I was so confused. Because, like, why is Erenvale here? And that's because that wasn't Erenvale. The hell did you come from? Is there another? Oh, you probably came from up there. Well, people are really popping off in say chat, or not say chat, but is that shout? Whatever the orange chat is, I think that's shout. Because yellow's yell. Zone chat, I think, is technically what it's called in like Warcraft. It's been a long time since I touched. I don't remember. It's something I hardly ever use. I wonder if you can like get those as like FC houses. Before we do anything, we attune. So I think the only other one that's there, and there are the only places that we don't have attuned. So this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? We have residents from all of Tural clans: the Momajal, the Zabra all. Pelu Pelu. Moblin was the name. Hanu Hanu. We also have Tanawawata? I don't know. Quetzado and Shitona, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Tural. In essence, it's gathering people from every corner of Tural. Pure representation of Tuli Yolal's diverse character. The adornments on each building contributes to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's also beautiful. So glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. Or what did they gotta say? Huge drum. Oh. Never seen an enormous drum. What would one even use to beat such an instrument? The big drum is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions like when they're honoring the Landsguard returned from a dangerous duty. I tried hitting it with my axe once and it ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. That's interesting. Oh. Oh wait, no, we wanted to go down there. It's not Chocobo Keeps. They are just... It's alpacas. Excuse me. So, welcome. It's an alpaca you need, then look no further. Before we get you settled up, I'll need your name to add to the register. It'll make things smoother next time you need a ride. Yep. Like, as long as you just know who I am, that's all I care about. Oh. Do 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 do. Okay. And here are our dirigibles. Not bad, eh? I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you'll only find balloons in Tuli Yulal. We have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Koana brought back the plans from Charlie, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. That's enough about dirigibles. The Ark of the Dawn awaits. After I hit the Aetherite. They're definitely interesting balloons. Do do do. Like, can we like get on one as an example? Oh no. Are they not connected or are they connected? Does the balloons look like they're just like kind of maybe a little too close? And jumped out. Nope. I had to know if I had to jump into the pit. Science. That just leaves that and that, and then we'll have everywhere unlocked. Do we need to go back up? Does it say something new if we go back up this way, or is this just talking about the drum again? I gotta know. Yeah. Just talking about the drum. Arc of the Dawn Century. Talon March. Seriously, the music is just so cool. This is it, the Arc of the Dawn. Or Arch. When the Giants were still here, it was known as the Tural land gate. But when Papa founded Tural, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Though this gate is Kozamauka, through this gate is Kozamauka, the wetlands of south of the city. Depending on what right of the succession acts of us, we may end up going in that direction. Kozamauka, the name alone sounds intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? You didn't do any reading up? Ah, those are alpacas. Fearsome, four-legged fiends. Fearsome, they seem quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Kryl. You'll learn soon enough. Someone's had problems with alpacas in the past. But forget about the alpacas. I got something far more important to show you. Come along. That away. And since we're ignoring things, what are you doing? You strange dog. I'll be with you in a minute. I must finish the attuning. Because it will bother me if I do not finish the attuning. About 22 more minutes. And then we will have new mount. Okay. To run. So just gotta run straight through here. Much coveted Mora. There you is. Donhu Hanhu. Is it not comfy enough for you? He's digging into the giant bear. Okay. I am good. If I didn't get those last couple, it would have bothered me. It would have bothered me so much. Okay. Okay, I'm back. You should learn the history of Tural and look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? Oh. Are they the same on each? Okay, yeah, different patterns on each. But how do you... Okay, so that's... I can't remember his name. Meeting with one of the races. Meeting with the Moblins. Maybe that's him himself. Oh, one's faded. That's the mystery. Fighting something. Offerings. The meeting with the Hanu. Okay. I have no other guesses. What is special about these pillars, if some may ask? At a glance, they may look like ordinary stone decorations, but if you really look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. Can I be skipped if you wish to cancel? Okay. Ooh. Are you gonna actually walk us through and voice all this to me, please? I would greatly appreciate it. I really do love Dawntrail's theme. Pictures. No, wait, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamoja. Oh, then this must be. That's right, it follows the exploits of my father, Gulu Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tural saga. The deeds he performed in the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no way better to learn how Tural came to be. Study them as long as you like. Oh, is there? Oh, okay. This pillar tells a lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience with the foreigner explorer Ket something. Okay, gotcha. That's Ket. Ket and Ram. I can't remember his name. You mean Ket and Ram? Ah, that's the one. Ket and Ram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not in blood. But no one knows what came to the explorer in later years. Ket Ram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. This one depicts the lay of her past. You can probably tell the figure depicted here is of the Zabral, like me. For decades, the Zabral and the Mamalja were at war for control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in founding Tural. So it's left to right. There's a clan of Ferothgal and Boja known as the Helians. In their society, the women rule as queens and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tural, Zabral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. It's a lay of reeds. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is a story of where Papa visited the Hanu Hanu in their village of Kozumauka. The people Alphino almost mistook for Vanu Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are bright and cheerful sort. They hold this festival every year, very famous and a lot of fun. Lay of Pots. Let's see, this is Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozumauka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly, the Vanu are the only people with distant Turali counterparts. We're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. At least I'm not having to walk up, I can just point and click. Point and click adventure game. Final Fantasy XIV. Thank you, Yoshi-P. Lay of Gold. The Lay of Gold shows one of the Pelu Pelu whose homeland is in Orokopacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tulial's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they're clever and calculating traders. Lay of Proof. The Lay of Proof. The big fellow is of the Yukwai, the largest of Tural's peoples. The giants once used their great size and strength to establish a domain encompassing all of Tural. Having brought the southern reachers to heel, they turned northwards, but set their sights on Tural. You'll recall the massive bridge they built beyond the Sky Gate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they used to conquer and withdrew to the mountains of Oropacha. I've never seen any other kind so much as set foot in the city. This was the people with the power and the resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? So maybe the father met with one of them? Lay of Ice. This one's my favorite, Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vidral. Oh. Valgiramonda is a Tural Vidral. Which we are very well we know what is. Thanks to our very little Viper training. Interesting. Also, Valgiramonda is a boss from, I think it's Final Fantasy. Does it do 4, 5, or 6? It's one of those three. I do not remember. Hold on. I gotta know now. Valgiramonda. 6. That's burn 6. I should explain. Tural Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and has awakened to a preternatural power. Tartaro described the Far Eastern auspices in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Valgiramonda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for its destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. but 80 years or so ago, its ruinous ring was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and seal their way in the Arocapacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valigamardra is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness on Tulialal's national emblem and adoring the banners of the palace. And the blank pillar. Oh, this one's unmarked. Papa said he left a blank pillar for the next chapter in Tulialal's history, whatever that might be. Oh, that's why. I thought it was in history. Had you fill of history then? Yes, thank you. Glad to hear it. I know you feel awfully hungry. I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises, seeing as I couldn't keep anything down for a while. But I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go and have ourselves a bite of local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. Food? I'll happily take food. Do 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 do. Come on. Pop 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 pop. Why did that dude look like he was just free, just like not moving but moving? Art. Oh, that's the wait, is that that's the adventurers, right? Yeah, the Wayfarer's Tavern. I didn't notice how textured that was, so I haven't looked at it since, so I almost didn't recognize it. Have you ever had tacos? The Tulial classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them. I like how they're made at Zabalyavtie best. And I need one right in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Bruak Ivu. Whoop. Holy pink. Wow. I wasn't expecting a bright pink cat.
Brook Evo!
A Brook Evo. And this is voice, thank you.
My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
What does your necklace remind me of, like,
Did you hear the silver scares are back? Seems that overseas
Final Fantasy X.
in disaster.
Jet.
More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
That doesn't sound good.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
I was gonna...
It is, but
Okay.
no one's ever seen it. Many question if there is any truth to the tale, like our skeptical Erinville.
That is clearly Jack Daniels. Clearly. Okay. I had to point that out.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Steep into thought. Thinking about tacos. Just like me. Love Taco Bell. I love tacos, period, and burritos.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils. Oh.
Our tacos.
Oh.
You monster.
If it isn't the third promise.
Oh. No.
I'm guessing this is the first promise.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
I haven't heard each head talking before. This is kind of weird.
Contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us.
Cool Jar Jar the Mighty.
Glory on your name, brother. And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this is...
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling house cat, we are
That feels...
siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to
Sounded racist.
as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Nor your size.
Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
You want a test of your reflexes?
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
I'm pretty sure Kryla is older than
Pathetic. Since
Waklamot by like 4 years.
Mewling weaklings.
Listen to me, you.
So let me take a step forward and just stare at him. Call out to him. Hey,
A two-headed
Fuck you.
Mamuja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
I fought one.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Yep.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of 3 clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Ubico and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
I guess tacos have to wait.
The palace it is. I'll let Wooklamart know.
No tacos.
Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
You said that's so white.
So it
Tacos. I hurt from the way Kryl said that. I get why it was said like that, but it doesn't change the fact that it hurt. You know? The prim and proper, like aluminium? Is that how British people say it? I don't know. I don't know. Come on. Load. Hey, when logged in. Should be just about done. We should be getting our reward here shortly. Because it's 6 hours of... You have it. Still active, right? I'm not crazy. Yes. Okay. 180 minutes and I am enabled. So why I have not gotten a notification of, hey. Huh. We'll give it some time. Maybe it takes a bit to actually register. I was very much looking to try some authentic Tural cuisine, but we should hurry in join Alphano and the others at the palace. Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up to there from the resplendent corridor or even the eastern side of Talon March if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of how the city's laid out, I'll let you find your own way back to Volok Shunsa. Oh, my poor empty belly. Heard. And you see, this is why I played things smart earlier. Can I? Please? Thank you. So why I made sure to get what you're looking at. Like seriously, that armor is so detailed and shiny. Like, holy shit. I love the helmet. Oh yeah, there was something I wanted to try. We do that. Oh wait, I need to be out of striking dummy for it to work. I need to put the swords in dual mode. That is certainly a sword. Oh, it's a broken blade. But the moment you draw it, like magic completes it. How does it die? It becomes more pronounced once you make it black. Pretty dope, not gonna lie. Okay. Once again, being distracted by glams. This fire class I don't even use. Glad you made it, then. Good you made it, then we're all here. Still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted calabri. But the contest won't wait for us forever. Got it. Eat you over there. Okay, several cutscenes will play in sequence. So give me a minute. I'm going to use the bathroom. And then we can continue. Alrighty, we are back. Got me a quick little snack because I got a bit of sweet tooth. Got me another drink. Emptied my bladder. Now it's time for a bunch of cutscenes. I also put in the code, so next time I'm at Delivery Moogle, I can get them out from watching my own stream. Life hacks. Ooh. That was a good fudge round. Whoop, okay. I've acquainted the twins with the city the best I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably something that would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. 'Twas like herding a pair of unruly girls. Don't know what you're talking about. I understood all too well. Charlene had the same effect on me. Right then, now is the time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home, and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. I don't know, he'll see me, see how much of a badass I am, is like, we're gonna fight right now. Show me that my daughter has chosen well. Oh. Oh, Hestinian. What's up, buddy?
Estinian? When did he get here?
Excellent question. He just...
What's the point? Why is he here?
You want to find things to fight.
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunpurge to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So I was right about he's gonna see how strong we are. It's like we're fighting right now.
Estinians crossing blades with.
I'm like, this is gonna be fun. Stronger opponent.
Thou will do, Spearman. I will receive my
Thou will resolve. Oh no, it's all the daughter. He looks over. What? What?
Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that.
You want to get fight? Fight him. Sup?
I see you, warrior.
Yeah, save the planet. Kind of a badass.
We had no idea you meant to visit Tural.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
Oh yeah, that's right. He said this time I'll choose west, so he just fucked off here by himself.
Dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lama T. I want to hear
Lama
your
T.
adventures.
Does that mean like daughter? I'm glad I'm not the only one who.
A term of endearment.
Oh.
It's what my family calls me.
When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solanash.
It's Erenville now, Dawn Servant.
Why do you... Huh?
Took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then.
Hmm.
And these others? I assume are Lama T's recruited allies. Ha! Old-tempered still. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once. Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
So he's just wandering now? So there's the dude who crushed our tacos. I don't know who the other one is.
Claimants are assembled. The first promise,
Oh.
Zorolja.
Sorolja.
The second promise, Ona.
Oh. Kona. That's the one who brought everything, all the technology.
Uklamat.
Oh, so big guy's the fourth.
And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja. You four will compete in the right of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young. And so I look to the always for inspiration. The right of succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal.
Okay.
That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
That was a very...
You have us to compete against. Ah, though it seems the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in shock Tural, leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Mm-hmm.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself. To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Tural and find the City of Gold.
Convenient.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
Are you for us proof my unbroken word? For I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
The city's real. All those years.
Alright, was just like, oh.
The founding of Tural. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
You have similar hair to me. You have my alternate hairstyle. Because I switch back and forth between the long and the short version of that. I wish there was a version where it was just like hair down in the back. That wasn't just the mullet. They're miniatures of all the meaning of the different people.
The Tuliyola saga.
Mm-hmm.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So was this planned like all those years ago?
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Okay.
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
Honestly, I think it's perfectly fair.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja as successor and be done with it.
The rite of succession begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
Okay. Okay. Oh. You want answers now?
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf
But the
of
earring's one of the
students,
pieces.
I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession. But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City.